Happy Thursday. Come hang with me so I can do a little makeups while I have a minute and I'm here alone in my house. And I'm gonna, I don't know, I think do some bright colors. So again, if you're watching this new, my name is Tanya Ayala. I am a unique presenter, but that is not only what I do quite a few things. One is just I am your friend. That would be me. So I'm going to get a video started. It won't be too long. I already have my face done and whatnot, my foundation and stuff. So I will just pick some colors really quick and go over some items that I have. So most of you guys know already, I do sell unique products. That is not the sole purpose for every video, but you know, so try to get a little something, something. And again, if you're new to here, please say hello. Please share this video. Hook a sister up. I usually have a giveaway link on here. I don't have it today because I've been a little busy, but I will get it, and I'm going to pin my my comment. Or no, I'm sorry. Let's try it again. I'm gonna pin my link. I don't know if you guys can hear my music. If it's too loud, let me know, because Facebook is like, bitch, stop playing my music. And I'm like, I just want to listen to music. Okay. Is that right? No, it's not right. What are you doing, Tanya? I don't know. So yes, it is Thursday afternoon for me here in the Hawwwt Southwest. And I'm home alone. So I'm going to do a quick little video. I am never home alone. Ever. Where's my stuff? Here it is. Let me get a little headband, then I'll get going. Yeah, I'll do this one. So again, if you're on here, please say hello or don't. All is well. I'm cool with whatever. And just share the video if you would like. If you want to make an order, I do have it pinned. Yeah, hello. My kids are older now. So I had a freaking nervous breakdown because mine went to college. So my situation's a little different. If I talk about it, I'll cry. But really quick, I'm going to go in with the Beachfront Bronzer and Contour Palette from Unique. It is on my website. But when my kids were younger, like, you know how it is when your kids are younger, you're all depressed. You're like, what are they going to do without me? And oh my God, we have to be there for them. And then they like go into school and they're like, you know, peace. They give you the peace signs and you're like, are you even going to say goodbye to me? And they're like, nah, I'm out this. They have like going to grandma's suitcase packed, and they're all like, I'm dipping. Bye, Mom. I'll see you around 2:30. Come get me, with, you know, a little snack if you don't mind. And we're all like, okay. Oh my God, yeah, K4. Yes, those days. Oh, I remember. Well, you're so used to them being with you all the time. And then, you know, as a mom, they're like, well, who's going to tie their shoes bunny rabbit style if we're not there? We have to do crisscross applesauce. Who's going to tell them how to open? Like, I would be so worried when I sent my kids with snacks to school, and I'd be like, who's going to open the packages for them? Or like the little fruit cups, you know, where you peel off the top, and if you don't peel it right, like the juice splatters. And I used to always think, like, is the teacher going to help my kid peel the plastic off the lid, or the lid off, whatever it is, because they need help. And really, the kids are over there like, I've been tricking Mom this whole time. I knew how to do everything, but Mom did everything for me. So they're all like pros at it in school, and we're all worried. Who's going to help them live? Yeah, like, Mom, don't embarrass me. My friends are over there. Shut it. And we're like, bye. And the dads are all like, just let them be 20 years old already. And we're like, they're just 3. And the dads are like, no, they're like 20. Let them grow some balls. And we're like, no. Right? Isn't that how it is? Like, dads give 2 craps and moms just freaking have a heart attack. And then it gets to a point where you're like, ooh, I kind of like it when they're at school. I hated it for this reason. Because I worked full-time all the time. Sorry, I'm turning this down. I worked full-time all the time, and so my kids' school, they started at 9 until 3:50 in Wisconsin. but I started work early, so they had to go to daycare before school and after school. So they had to go to daycare, get bused to their school, go to school all day, and then get bused back to their daycare. So they were gone for like 12 or 13 hours a day. That was horrible with having little kids. That was the worst. I know, right? Dads just don't care. I don't know. What kind of gene do the dads have that they're just like I feel like dads are like, okay, here's a little baby. Oh, learn how to change your own diaper, you bastard. And then we're like, don't talk to them like that. They're baby. And they're like, no, they're not. They're never going to grow up right. But that's the whole point of having a dad, right? You have to teach them how to be, I feel like every kid needs their dad for that reason. Because if it was just all moms in the world, they would be a bunch of softies, that's for sure. But yeah, I miss those days. I do. I miss all those little early days. I miss the days when the kids are so little and they walk away and their backpack is like 3/4 of their size, and they're like tipping over with all their stuff, all their Kleenexes and stuff on their first day, and they're like, bye mom. And we're like, can you carry all that? Can I help you? Hi Gabby, how are you? Wait, should I call you Gabby? Or no? It's just because my niece has the same name as you. And I call her Gabby. But I don't want you to be like, bitch. That's not my name. Be like, fine. This music, I have this laptop and I don't know if it's too loud or not, but it's loud to me, damn it. Yeah, that was the worst with the work shifts. That was one thing. So when my kids were younger, like I said, they were gone like all day long. I have my window open right there and it seems so bright, but anyways, they were gone all day long, and that was the worst, not seeing them. Me being older, having older kids now, and looking back at my life, I worked all their lives, you know, all their lives up until recently. The past like 5-8 years is when I didn't. I stayed home for most of the time. And even though financially it was freaking hard, I wouldn't change it for the world. I suggest for anyone, I know it's impossible, but money is not important their first few years. I would do anything to go back and hang with them. Anything at all. And I think that, like, why did I work so hard? For what? You know, I don't know. It's just one of those big regrets that I had. Hi, Renee. How are you? Oh, good. Sorry, my internet's going in and out. What are you studying, Gabby? I never even asked you. Hey, ladies. Hey, everyone. My daughter left to her school, my oldest daughter. And so I am home alone. This is like a rare thing for me. Even though I have older kids, they're in and out all day long. Like, I'm never home alone. So then I was just like, it was super quiet in my house. And I was like, I'm going to go live. Hi, Sunshine. Am I Sunshine or is someone else's Sunshine? I'm going to assume it's me. Just kidding. All right, I'm not going to do like too much. I'm thinking about myself. I have a window right here and it looks really light. If you're looking at me thinking like one side is darker, it's just because I have a window right there. But yeah, so in Arizona here, my kids they started August 6th. So in the Southwest, they start earlier. They start like earlier to mid-August, and it's because it gets cooler off. So our summer is around like May through, you know, August. Obviously, it's still hot right now, and so that's why they start at different times. So my kids have already been in school for like a month, and here I am seeing everyone post their kids, and I'm just like, everyone's just starting in the Midwest right now, and I'm already like getting their quarterly reports and shit. But I know, girl, that's awesome. When my kids were younger, I also went to college. So I'm a teen mom, as all of you may know. I had my first when I was 17, sorry, and I was a senior in high school, and I had my daughter, and I moved out. So as a senior in high school, I had a child, a job, my own apartment, and I was still in high school. A car and everything worked. And so, like, I've been on my own doing my shit for myself forever. And I'm just using my highlighting stick. I don't like to rub it right on my face. I like to kind of warm it up in my fingers and dab it on my face, just because it sticks to my face. So I don't like to do that. So anyways, yeah, and I graduated high school and I started college right away, because I was like, a kid is not going to stop me from doing me. I'm going to do school and stuff. And I did. I went straight to college and with my baby and everything. Well, and I met, you know, when we were young 20s or whatever, I met another dude and I ended up pregnant. And so that, again, didn't stop me. I still did everything on my own. I raised her by myself. He never, I mean, me and him never even had a relationship. He never came around at all. It was just me and my 2 girls. I had my second daughter, and I still went to college. And then I was single, of course, ever since my whole pregnancy. I mean, as soon as I found out I was pregnant, he was gone. So, and then I met my husband now, Papo, and I ended up pregnant again. And so I was still in school. I was like, I'm still gonna make it. And by my 3rd pregnancy, I had like gestational diabetes, and I was just really struggling, like all kinds of stuff. So I stopped going to school. And I wish I would have. I'm like 20 credits short of a associate's degree. That's like how close I am, you guys. With YCash, girl, oh my God, go! I ordered all kinds of little stuff, like all the lipsticks, everything that I do for my live is what I ordered with my YCash, because I was thinking, what can I use, you know, to demonstrate, because obviously I'm not going to order anything super expensive, but yeah, do that, and then you can get credit too. You get commission off of it and more YCash, so it's kind of like a revolving door, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's addicting. So anyways, yeah, then I ended up having my 3rd child, and I was with my husband. He had 2 kids, so we had 5 children. Where'd my brush go? 5 children, and then I stopped going to school so I could work, and, you know, we had really good jobs. My husband was a correction officer. I worked with the Sadie, and it just, like, it went downhill. Our jobs, we lost our jobs, and we ended up moving out to Arizona to start, like, a new life, and I never went back to work or to school. And so I started to, when I moved out here, I went to school again. I was online school, and then I went to a community college for a little bit, but I couldn't finish. I had little kids, and that's freaking hard, Gabby. I mean, when I had the little kids trying to finish my school, it was easy when they were babies, when they were little, take that back. It was easy when I had my mom around. When my mom was alive and she would babysit for me all the time and here's the thing, when you're busy or going to work or school and all that stuff, you're always worried about your kids, you know what I mean? So when my mom was caring for my kids, I never worried. I was like, oh, they're with my mom, you know, they're safe. And I did my school, and I focused on my life and blah, blah. When my mom died, I didn't have anyone but a daycare. And like I said, my kids were in daycare from 7 in the morning until like 6 o'clock at night. It was like all day long. And I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, I felt like I was being selfish by putting them in daycare all that time between daycare and school, just so I can go to school and whatever. And I was like, I'll just work. And I never went back. And it was really hard when the kids were little. It's really hard to do that stuff, you guys. I mean, when your kids are little like that, and you can barely have time, they want everything, they're so needy, you can't have time to study and all that stuff. So girl, I get it. I do. But now that my kids are older, so I can go back for, yeah, my credits are still good. I have a lot of transferable credits. I don't remember, to tell you the truth, like my exact amount, but I'm super close. So they're still good. My problem is that I took out loans and stuff like that. Obviously I took out loans to move me here, and so I could live off of it at first. But I never finished. I never even paid anything on time. Like, I was really struggling when I first moved out here, so I went default in the loan, and I owed a school because I ended up leaving like mid-semester. I forget why, but I did, and so I owe the school, so I can't go back with financial aid because I owe it. You know what I mean? If you owe financial aid, you can't apply for it anymore. You can't go back. So if I end up going to school, I have to pay out of pocket, and I have to pay, like, there's a community college down by me. You can go to different schools. I just can't go to that specific one unless I pay it, and I think it's like $700 or something like that, something super cheap. And I'm going in with Gentle from the Unique College. But I mean, it's one of them things where I look back and I'm like, God, Tanya, you were so, I'm disappointed in myself because I know I have like this, will in me to like do good. I mean, I had 2-3 kids, and I was a paralegal at 19 years old. I ran my dad's business by the time from 14 till 20. I've always been really like successful as that. Like, I have a really strong work ethic to me and stuff. I lost myself, you guys. I just had kids, and you guys know how it is. You have kids and then husbands and family and raising them and sports, and then you put your all into your kids, and now here I am with grown kids, and I'm just like, what the fuck am I gonna do now? Now I screwed myself up. I can't go back to college, you know. I could, but what is that really gonna do me right now? Like, let's be real for a second. What is that really gonna do me? You know, it sucks. Point being, Gabby, is that's awesome that you're doing it, and don't stop. Like, seriously, do not stop at all. I'm gonna wear some bright colors because I have some brightness going on. I don't know. I threw whatever I had in my closet and some freaking colorful ass leggings. I was like, I'm finna to be bright today. Yeah, if you don't have anyone, and that's the thing, because you guys know what I'm talking about. When you have someone raising your kids, if you know that they're taken care of and they're comfortable, that eases your mind. You know what I mean? Then you're like, okay, I'll do whatever. I didn't have that. I was always like, my son was such a naughty kid, so I would go pick him up from daycare all the time. Sorry, I'm catching a little cold, so I'm a little raspy. I would pick him up from daycare all the time, and he'd always have like a report of, no lie, from daycare in a period of, I think it was 6 months, he got 17 write-ups. He bit a kid's cheek nearly off. He would bite people all the time. He would always hit people. He was just naughty. He was a naughty boy. And I couldn't put him in daycare all the time. They were like, well, we can only give him one more time before we kick him out. And I was like, what am I supposed to do? I didn't have my mom anymore. So I'm not trying to use that as an excuse for why I didn't make it in life. That's not what I'm saying. But when you have the comfort of someone, you know, you can trust and take care of your kids, it makes like a world of difference. Like, for real. What color should I use? I know I'm mixing between my unique palette and this, but I think I'm gonna do, let's just go some pink. I don't know. We'll just kind of like wing it like I do everything in my life. So yeah, so now that my kids are older, and that's why I push them so hard to finish school, and when my kids turn 16, I freaking put them all on birth control. I'm not trying to air out their business, but they're all three of them are protected in their own ways, and I just refuse to have them live the life I did. Absolutely refuse. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. And you know how it is. You guys know, there's people like, why don't you ask me? I'll watch them, or just put them in daycare. Like, daycare is freaking expensive. We all know that your friend down the street says they'll watch them for like 2 days, then secretly they're like, bitch, take your kid home. You know, no one ever treats your kid the way you want them to, or family does. Your kid doesn't want to be away from you for that long, and then you have the mom guilt of like, oh my God, you know, I have this child, I'm not taking care of them. Like, we all know what I'm talking about, like that freaking mom guilt. Yeah, I don't play with my kids. I refuse. I make sure I push them. My husband and I were just talking about this yesterday. We were talking about just that, about like pushing our kids, because we were saying that in our family, a lot of the adults in our family still live with like the parents, or like almost everyone in my family has someone living with them, whether it be their kid or grandchild or whatever. And I was saying how, as much as I love my kids and I'm here for them if they need me and everything like that, like, but they are not living home with me. They are not staying home with me. They are going to move out. I'm going to make sure that they have a successful life and that they are out of this house into their own world. They are not going to stay home and be teen moms. And then that bothers me too about like teen pregnancy, you know, because you get so many moms like, well, I didn't know, and how could I prevent it? You know how you prevent it? You put your freaking kids on birth control the minute they're like, you know, as a mom, if they have a boyfriend, if they're 14, 15, 16, like I told myself 16, if they had boyfriends before then, you know, whatever. But like, you handle your shit as a mom. That's all. That's how you stop it. I mean, ooh, it's not news. You just stop it from happening. And I'm not saying and you know, and be realistic. Don't be like, oh, don't let them not have boyfriends, because we all know they're going to go to school and sneak around with a boy. Like, for real. Hi, Lisa. How are you? I haven't seen you forever, Lisa. But yeah, I know my kids are going to be sneaking around with, like, you know, they don't sneak around with boys or anything like that, but I'm just saying, you get those parents that are like, well, I just don't allow them to date. Like, no, you think they're not, but trust me, they're out there, they're chilling with someone. Yeah, I'm Hispanic. I'm Puerto Rican. I am actually, we did a DNA test, and I found out, so here's a little story about me. Growing up, I was always told that I was like Norwegian and Irish and blah, 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 and my dad, and Jewish, and then my dad being Puerto Rican and Jewish. And so I thought that's what it was my whole life. Well, they did a DNA test because they kind of found out that my grandpa was like not the guy's biological son, blah, 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 long story. I found out I am 56% British, which is freaking crazy. No, my mom is 56% British, and Norwegian and Irish and all that kind of stuff. And then, yeah, Puerto Rican from my dad's side. Oh, I don't know. We're just discussing just how it is being stressful as a mom and how it's so hard to work and to send them off to school because you're happy, and then at the same time you're like, yes, you know what I mean? A little bit of you is like, oh, I'm kind of sad. Then a little bit of you is like, wine, like that. You know what I mean? It's wine time. I think I'm going to go in with this little dippy hot pink. I don't know. We'll just play around with some colors. But I remember those days when my kids were little. Boy, I was so excited. I always worked, so my dad had his own business, so I always worked with him. And when I lived in Wisconsin, my dad ran his business from his house, and there was this one street, right? So my dad's house was here, and right down the street, I rented my own house. Sorry, that was so disgusting. I rented my own house. I'm going to do that over here. My own house down the street, and my sister lived right next to me, and my brother lived down the street from us. So we all lived on one street. And so going to work meant I literally drove up the street and worked with my dad. And he had a business and everything was good. And I was like, I'm going to take over his business, blah, 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 blah. Well, my mom died and everything went shit sour from there. And here I am not running a business and, yeah, way out in 2,000 miles away from where everything started. I know, I see everyone's kids starting school, Lisa. That's what I'm saying. Mine already started. Mine have been in school for a month. Like, no lie, it's been a month. It's a month today, as a matter of fact. But they get out early May, like early mid-May, which is good because if we plan to take like a family vacation, most people are still in school, and the prices and stuff for everything is not like it's cheap, but cheaper, you know what I mean? So we always go, and plus it's Memorial Weekend, so we try to go like that weekend before Memorial, so we kind of get lucky with that. Yes, exactly, Lisa. Exactly. And so, yeah, that's what I was saying right before you came on, that I'm disappointed with myself because I have that in me. Like, I know I'm very business orientated. I know how to do it. I've ran my dad's business since I was 14. Like, I was a paralegal at 19. I went to study for law school, and I switched it to be an accountant, and I switched it to be a teacher. Like, I know I'm a smart woman. I know I got it. I just, I struggle with sales a little bit. I don't know. Like, I just don't have a lot of networking and reaching out and friendship and that kind of stuff. So that's where I needed to fix myself and, like, you know, cello and do that kind of stuff. Because, like I said, I'm used to business and sales, but like working with my dad, for instance, was all office business. So it's a whole different idea. You know, as far as having to reach out and make sales and stuff like that. But my dad was a salesman, and he's always done it my whole life. So I kind of, you know, people have to be good at it to do this kind of stuff and to do any kind of sales. You have to be good at it, period. Not anyone can do it. It can be really difficult for some people. Being let down and told no and stuff like that can be really hurtful for some people. You have to have thick skin and a strong will to know people are gonna ignore you, deny you, lie to you, you know what I mean? Anything to kind of get you away. Some people might get offended. I don't get offended by that stuff. So I think that's where I am okay, you know what I mean, with that kind of stuff. But what color should I do now? I never know what colors I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this solstice right here. Speaking of, really quick, for you guys back in the Midwest or East, when do you guys do your time change? Because I was just thinking about that. When I do my lives, I'm going to have to, like, change it up for times. It should be, like, soon, right? Like, October or something? I don't remember ever. Ooh, I kind of like this color. I kind of like it a lot. So yeah, my mom was the one that held my family together. When she died, I'm telling you, everything just went to hell. my life, my education, my family. It was horrible. You never realize how much one person really holds a family together until you lose them. It's like, yeah, it's crazy. And I think about that with me too, because I'm like, what if I weren't around? Like, how would my kids be? And they would be devastated. You know, our kids need us, like, seriously. They need us at all ages and any age. Oh, really? She's like, someone tells me, right? You get to, like, little Facebook posts, like, don't forget to set your clocks tonight. Like, oh, shit. Then you lose an hour of sleep. They don't do that here in Phoenix. They don't change the clocks. We don't change time zones, which is awesome, because that was my pet peeve back in the Midwest, when you know you have to lose an hour of sleep. Then you're grouchy for a whole week, and you're like, this shit's bullshit. I'm moving out. Don't talk to me. What the hell? You know what I mean? Like, give me 4 cups of coffee. I hate life. Stop changing the times. I think I need a little bit of dark in there. I'm gonna put a little bit of this purple. I love this palette. I love it. I don't get to use it often because the colors are just so bright, and I don't know. I only wear bright colors just for fun most of the time, like right now. But I love it. Oh, because it's late? Oh yeah, that sucks right there. Yeah, that and you know that freaking hour is long as all hell too. Oh girl, yeah. Where do you work? Yeah. I'm struggling because I have a window right here, and it looks so much, I mean, maybe it's not a big, you can't tell really too much from on camera, but it looks so bright here, you know what I mean? That ain't gonna help. Anyways. I struggle anyways. I don't care. Stop doing that. If my phone keeps like messing up, just, it's okay. Someone's probably trying to call me or text me or something. Okay, moving on. I don't know why I'm so clumsy and I drop everything in life. So, yes, and also if you guys are interested in the anything from the Unique, if you're new on here, I have it pinned, my website. Please take a gander. If you have any questions, let me know. I can ask. If I don't know the answer, I will ask. That is a big thing that I always tell my kids. And change one thing about myself, I would change that I was so freaking stubborn and I didn't ask questions. I was always that stubborn person, like, no, I'll figure it out myself. I know how to do it. And inside I was like, bitch, you don't know shit. And I'm sorry if I have a potty mouth. My husband gets mad at me. Stop fucking swearing. But you just swore at me. Okay. Let me curl some lashes. And if anyone is on here that has the little kids that started in school, what grades are your kids in? It's so cool seeing everyone's little first day of school pics. I totally love it. I think it's adorable. I do. And I'm not just saying that. I love to watch people's kids grow. I am definitely one of those people that I love Facebook for that reason. I love to see people's kids and everyone's family grow. I think it's so neat that everyone gets to like be involved with that everyone gets to see that. I think that's amazing. I'm gonna do some, no, I'm not gonna do a wing. I'm just gonna do a little lashes. And I'm using the Epic Mascara, the Moodstruck. I always say Moonstruck. I don't know why. I can't ever get that word in my head for some reason. Moodstruck. And so if you aren't aware of it, now we have waterproof black and brown shades. And it's on a subscription. You could do a 30-day, 45-day, 60-day, 90-day, which I think is awesome. I don't think I'm going to use fake eyelashes today, guys. I think I'm gonna use the 3D mascara. Let me turn off this fan. I can't ever have a fan blowing on me when I do my lashes because it dries out my mascara. I don't know if you guys can hear my rap in the back, but I'm sorry. I'm a little bit gangsta sometimes. I don't think we need no look. Not today, Mark Anthony. Not today. So I found out, you guys, that I am somewhat related to Ricky Martin. True story. Which is funny because I've always thought that I have a nephew and my son always, they kind of resemble him in a way. Like their features and stuff. And I always thought that. Come to find out, there's a little bit of relation. And if anyone else is on here, I wanted to ask about bingo. I'm thinking we'll do it. I think I said this weekend, but I know I'm not going to have time to gather up people and everything. So probably next weekend. What do you guys think? Yeah, I've always loved him too. And I swear to you, ever since my son was little, I always would think that. Like, which, here's the ironic and funny thing about it. My son would dance to Ricky Martin and, like, impersonate his moves. And I always thought that. I was like, oh, he looks like Ricky Martin. And I have a nephew that really, really looks like him. And, yeah, we just found out. And I was like, that's pretty freaking cool. You can kind of see the resemblance. I usually have bingo on Sundays. So it would probably be next week Sunday. This reminds me of my late 90s when I was breaking up with my baby daddy. Like, can you pay my bills? When I was on my, like, Destiny's Child mood. You know, when you break up with a dude and you used to play music to, like, get you back into the mood. And I would replay Destiny's Child. Can you pay my bills? No, bitch. Yay! I'm so excited. Bingo is, like, so fun. I have not had time to, like, put it together. And I thought about it. I was like, I can do it this weekend, but I'm not going to have enough time from now until then to gather people. Next week, Sunday, for sure. Mark it on the calendars. I'm going to mix between the Moodstruck Epic Mascara and the 3D Mascara. This is how I get nice, thick lashes. So, I'm going to use the gel transplant first. I'm just making sure I have the right one. And I kind of keep this open so I can kind of go back and forth to each pretty quick. I don't want it all the way open because I don't want it to dry. This also reminds me of when my baby daddy, my daughter's father, was like cheating on me, and I knew he was, and he had a new girlfriend or something. Or he was at his apartment, I can't remember what it was, and I knew a girl was over there. And so I was like, if you're there alone, then say my name. Say you love me, Tanya. And he was like, no. And it made me think of, like, Destiny's Child, Say My Name. Like, say my name then. He was like, no. Then I was like, I know you're cheating on me then. You know, back in my ghetto days when I used to thug out and scratch and key up women's cars and stuff like that. Bleach clothes. Just kidding, I never did that. Yeah, I did. One day we have to sit there and talk about all those stories of shit we did from dirty breakups. Let's have a dirty breakup video. What was your worst experience? What did you do? I keyed a car, smashed someone's face in. Some girl's gonna be like, I did 2 years of murder. Like, what the hell? Which is funny, because, like, my girls have such... They're so patient and so, like, strong, and I don't know, they don't do any of the stuff I did when I was growing up, and I'm so, so thankful. Because I was a little ghetto thug. So with this, I'm sorry, I should have said, I do the gel first and then the fibers. I kind of tap out the fibers a little bit, this one, because they're all loose on the wand and they just kind of grab to your, they like magnetic, they grab to your lashes. There is a little fallout sometimes. I just kind of sweep it away. And then I do a layer, I go back and forth and do a few later. So then I coat it with the gel. really quick before I forget. Then I'm gonna go back and forth. Let me do a little gel on the bottom. I do like, I don't know, depends. Depends on my mood. I kind of have long natural lashes, so I like to have them nice and thick, I guess. So I do like 2 or 3 coats. And I just kind of tap it like this to get any fibers off, because they kind of hang there. I just get them off and do another coat. And you could already see how like they pick up and grab. And I usually do the Moodstruck, the regular mascara first on a first layer, just so it kind of, it gets my lashes like wet, so it's easier to grab. It makes them look thicker and fuller too. You know what I mean? Or no? Hold on, let me close this window out. Close. Close again. Close some more. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Okay. Why is it playing all my Spanish music? Go up. Hello? Okay. Gel. I'm gonna go this line. I'm gonna let that one dry a little bit. Adding gel. Gel. And then I'll do the fibers. Okay, here. Is Tracy on there still? Hey Tracy, for listening, how did you feel about your live? Tell me. I want to know if you were comfortable or not. Okay, hold on. Come on. Okay, then I'm gonna go do a layer of fibers. You should do it pretty quick, right? As soon as you do the gel, just because it's still wet and it'll stick. And if there's any fallout, any pieces, they do just wipe for it right off. I don't like to wear this very often because I do wear, hold on, I got it in my eye. I do wear contacts, and so it like picks up, it sticks to my contacts sometimes. So personally, for me, I don't wear it often. Hold on, my laptop is really slow and I'm trying to change this. Then I do a layer of the gel, coat it, seal it, and then I'll do one more. And then I'll cover it with the Epic mascara. Sorry, my hair is like all over the place. I look like, lady, you need to comb your hair. I do, all the time. What's up, Charity? How are you? Okay, then one more layer. Come on. Okay, I'm done now. Sorry, my laptop takes forever. One more layer and then I'd be done. And then I just tap it to get out any fibers. See, if you can see, look, as I'm tapping, they're like falling. So I try to not get too many. And this is, again, because it's still fairly new. Once it's not like too new, there won't be too many. You guys are like, bitch, what's all over your face? I'm gonna clean it. Just be patient. Whatever happened to it's a process. Okay, then I'm gonna seal it one more time with the gel and then go over it with the Moodstruck mascara. good. I am pretty darn good. I am home alone today. My kids all left me to go to school and work. So I was like, oh, I have something in my eye. So I was like, let me go live. So I only have my one son left in high school, but the thing with him is that he does sports, and so like every year before this, my kids have always, I usually pick them up, you know, after school, like 2:30, you know, 3 o'clock. But with him, he stays after school, so I literally drop him off in the morning at 7:30, 7:45, and I don't see him till 8 o'clock at night, so for 12 hours. So I don't have to pick up my son for that length of time. And this is probably going to be it, so because he's going to get his license pretty soon. He's almost 17, we just haven't got his license yet. And so once he gets his license and has a car, like, I won't have to leave to take him to school ever. This is, like, so weird for me. I'm going over it with my regular Epic mascara. Gonna do a coat just to complete it all. Hold on, let me get. I forgot to invite my auntie. What the heck am I thinking? Okay, sorry guys. Doing some bottom lashes, and I think I might just do a little bit of pink on the bottom. You guys are gonna have to give me some ideas on what to do with my life once I don't have kids in the house anymore. Because even though my husband and I always talk about, like, we're going to take trips all around the world and send the kids postcards with the pets in them and, you know, have fun. Really deep down, I'm like, but my kids. My daughter called me from, she's away in college, and she just started a job, and she had a horrible first day. Horrible. The lady at the job there, like, burned her arm. No lie, she had a huge burn on her arm. I don't know. They were like being really rude to her, and she was like so upset she was gonna cry. You know that feeling when you first start a new job and you're already nervous and, you know, already feeling uneasy and all that stuff? Well, I mean, then she's far away from home at a new school, so it's like double whammy for her. And I could just feel it in my bones that she was just so uneasy. So I told her, I was like, if you need to quit, that's fine. I get it, because I don't want it to ruin I don't want it to ruin her life. I don't want it to ruin her experience in college is what I'm worried about. So she didn't go all that way to move out there and start a university to work a shitty job and be miserable. Like, no, I refuse. Okay, I have a little pink, so let me do a little highlight in my corners. And I'm using the Carly Bible palette. I'm just obsessed with this highlighting palette. I've tried tons of highlighters, and I don't really like the anything cream highlighter. I like the powder. I like this one right here. Let me get a little bronzing brush, fix up my face, and then I'm done. I'm using, again, the beachfront bronzing. Just around the shape of my face, underneath, give it a little bit of shadow. Do on the bottom and sides of my nose, just kind of contour it a little bit. I use contouring for it, but I'm just using a little bit of bronzer. Ugh. And then I will highlight with my highlighting brush. I have like 1,000 brushes, but I'm very specific to what I use what brush for. I'm going to spray my face first before I put on highlighter. I have a piece of hair on me and I can't pinpoint it. tip of your nose. Isn't it amazing, like, what a little bit of just a little bit of highlight and contour can do? It just seriously reshapes your whole face. I want to know what you guys do for your face. Some people do like the whole straight line of highlight. I only like to do the little tip of my nose. I already have like a bulbous wide nose, so I try not to, like, I don't know. But I don't want it to look too thin. You know what I'm saying? And I know you can see the highlight from there. It's daylight. I usually do my lives when it's evening or dark. So yeah, for it to be bright in here is totally odd for me. I'm going to put a little bit of blush, and this is just a CoverGirl. It's like a pink blush, but since I have like all pink going on, I'm going to use this. I'm going to put a little bit of highlight on my, right under my brow. I use like a flat brush. Where did it go? There you are. And just like the arch of your brow. Inside of the eyes, a little bit of blush, and then I'm gonna finish it off with a little bit of powder. And I use my Airspun. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna use this Airspun. Hey Carrie, how are you? How was your lovely day today? I want to know how the weather is out there, because it's freaking hot out over here. I've done had enough already. I'm ready for it to cool down. I was telling my son today, like, oh, it's cooling down. We were all excited because it's like in the early 100s. So it's like our highest is going to be 106. And so we were all excited because he plays football in his football gear with that hot ass weather. So I'm all like, yes, your football game's going to be nice. 106. And that's what we're excited about. Oh, yeah. For a few minutes, right? Like, what do I do for a few minutes? Right? As parents, as mothers, that's our dilemma. Like, okay, it's quiet for a few minutes. What do I do? And the angel side of you is like, you have to put those dishes away from the dishwasher and fold that load of laundry that's been sitting there. You know, text your friends back, do your errands, and you're like, yeah. And then the devil side of you is like, bitch, sit down. And you're like, double one. And then like those few minutes pass, and then later on you're like, I should have folded those clothes. I should have had done that. I miss that 72 degrees. I miss the falls in Wisconsin. That's the one thing I miss all the time. It was so pretty. Thank you. Yeah, see, your word cleaning. Keyword was. She's like, I was cleaning. So you know what we do as parents? We like start, and we like, as moms, we start and then we don't finish. And then the husband asks, like, did you even clean today? You're like, yeah, I did. For like 2 minutes. I did for a second. Do you even know what I go through all day? I'm so busy taking care of the kids. Right? My mom taught me how to be a gangster like that. She would like, as soon as my dad would come around, she would act super busy and be like, I have to do everything around here. And when he left, she would like plop on the couch and watch Judge Judy, and she was like, fuck that. I was like, you're a gangster, Mom. Oh, Paula, he's so cute. He got so big. Oh, my Lord. And speaking of Paula, did you ever mention, I know you were saying about like, I don't know if I should say it, if whatever, but about, you know, taking care of him or telling her to take care of him, not leave him with you so much, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if anyone's around you, so I don't want to say too much. And yeah, you know what's funny, Carrie, about the rain is out here in Phoenix, people go berserk over it. They love rain out here. Let me take this off now. They love it when it rains. I'm still to this day, I've been here, what, 9 years, 8, 9 years, and still to this day, when it's gloomy out or it rains, I still get mad. Everyone's like, yay, we love it. I'm like, I freaking can live without rain for the rest of my life and I'll be good. Only because we're from Wisconsin and we know how traumatizing that is. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, I know, Paula. I know all too well. That's really sad. I think I'm going to go a little more down with this. I used to love this song. Just putting a little bit of glitter. This one, it's like a little shimmer pink, copperish pink maybe, right here. And lipstick. Sorry, I got into my groove with the song. I have to load on so much spray because it's so hot out, and I sweat it off if I don't. Setting spray is like magic out here because if you don't set your face, then obviously you're gonna like melt it off once you go step outside, like the minute you step outside. Okay, lip color. So I have some options. I have this one, it's unique. It's the lip stain, but this is more like a little rusty color. It's a little like, I don't know, a dark red it is. I know it won't match my eyes, but I kind of wanted to test it. Otherwise, I have colored lip glosses. These are little samples, but I don't know. Now that I have my lips on, I might actually do like a nude. I use this, the Rosewater setting spray, the Mario Badescu, is it? I use that and this one. I don't have the unique one yet. I did order it, just so you guys know, because I wanted to try it. This Rosewater toner, I love this one. I just try not to use it as often because I'm cheap and I want to stretch it out as long as I can. But this one has the witch hazel and the B12 in it, and it's a toner. So I put this on before I do my makeup usually because it tones my face and refreshes my face. And I mix it between when I do like after my look too. Or if I need to like touch up throughout the day, you know, if I feel like real sweaty or gross, I'll spray it on and immediately I feel better. Hold on, let me fast forward this song. Okay, lips. I need to do, let's see. Should I use like a pink? Let's see what this one is. Get more skips. I hate when Pandora does that to me. They're like, you don't have any more skips. I'm like, fine, forget you. Come on, go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. This is just a baby pink. It's a love. It's the color love. And I think I love this one. I think it's like a Wet n Wild brand. I don't even know to tell you the truth. Yeah, it's Wet n Wild. And I'm so cheap that it's like down to the freaking plastic part. But I love it so much. It's because it's a real smooth gloss and it's perfect for like a summer fun look. You know what I mean? I exfoliated the heck out of my lips. If in case you guys were looking, I have like spots right there. My lips have been so dry. I'm coming out with a cold too, so I'm like all like, you know when you're about to catch a cold and you feel all dehydrated and like death? Well, I felt like that, and so I was like, my skin just looked bad, I'm about to get my period, I'm all kinds of messed up. So I was like, I'm gonna exfoliate my lips. So I took literally a washcloth and I just went to town. I was like peeling off skin and going crazy. Started to bleed. I'm just kidding, I didn't start to bleed. But now I feel so much better. Because you always know when you need to exfoliate your lips, obviously, because I wear lipstick all the time, and so like it'll start to like dry up and, you know what I mean, like look real gross and stuff. And when it does that, I know I'm, come on. I know I need to exfoliate. Oh my God, will you move? There you go. Pinks. I love pinks. I love pink eyeshadow on me because I have like hazel eyes, and I think it looks so cute. I'm not trying to be like on me, you know, I'm just saying in general, any woman that has like hazel eyes, I love pink against it. Almost. Isn't this such a cute color? In love. Okay, I'm done being picky. I'm super picky about my lips because, again, I always say it, but my lips are crooked, and so like I have to line them a certain way, so when I smile I'm all not all like because I'm a crooked face. Okay, I think that's it. I just wanted to add a little bit of purple more because I feel like it needs just a little bit. I'm gonna use this Wicked right here in my BH palette and just add a little bit of purple, just so I don't look all like pink. Yes. I need to add a little bit of darker color in my creases always because I have hooded eyes, and if I just go like one solid color or light colors, it really makes my hooded eyes prominent. And so if I add a little bit of dark into the crease, just a little bit, it really makes a difference. It really makes it look like they're wider. You know what I mean? Is that the word? Wider? You know what I'm saying. There. And I don't like buff it out. I just kind of gently dab it in there. Again, because I have such hooded eyes. Not too bad of hooded, but enough. So I just kind of want to like press it into my skin. And then I'll take my blending brush. This is a unique blending brush, my favorite. Just kind of go around the edges. Just so it doesn't look like one straight line. And voila. You did that too before your husband? What was I saying? What was I talking about? Oh, I don't know. I don't remember. It's gonna bother me, but I don't know. You gotta remind me. Okay, so yes, that is my look. Oh, okay. I was like, she left me. Just kidding. So yes, this would be my look. I'm not gonna add any eyeliner or wing or anything like that. I'm just gonna do one shadow and that would be it. This is what I would usually wear if I'm just gonna be hanging around. Like I have my workout clothes on because I'm gonna make people think I'm working out, but really I'm not gonna do shit. Workout is not me. I like to watch others work out and be like, ooh, that looks good. I ain't gonna do that. So anyways, all right, you guys, I will let you guys go. Again, if you're new here, please share the video. Please say hello. My website is pinned in the comments. If you would like to make an order and help me get to pink status, that'd be fantastical. If you have any questions, please let me know. Again, I'm using the Epic mascaras. epic bronzer, unique bronzer. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for hanging with me. Always love to see you guys. And then I'll put the bingo stuff together and post it in the makeup group. All right, you guys, love you and have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye.